Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on the Twisted Tower. Today, we're going to do something different. I'm going to go back into the game and see if I missed anything like secrets, because I recall during the Let's Play, there was this giant axe on a door, and I want to figure out what that is. So, we're going to jump back into here and see what's going to happen. Let's keep doing ticket 1. So it's a new game. I do want to point out one interesting thing I didn't see last time when I did the Let's Play. First thing, uh, we're a guy named Tiny, which um, I assume that's just a nickname. I don't know the guy's full name, but sure, Tiny. Second thing I figured out, he lives in this like really old and like rundown like apartment building. Which, again, if it takes inspiration from Bioshock Infinite, my theory is that that's supposed to be a parallel to Booker and his like residence, where he lives in an old, dilapidated home. So this is similar, and Booker also is ex-military, and this guy must also be ex-military. Now we are charged to finding our girlfriend.
This should come in handy.
Find our girlfriend at the top of the tower, similar to how Booker had to find Elizabeth at the top of her tower. But if I see something that I didn't see in last time, or something that reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, I will leave that in the video. One small thing I would like, I mean, I know this game's still in development, but I would like, I mean, if there is like a takedown, because in Bioshock Infinite there were like, when you got your grab pack, your skyhook, you were able to perform takedowns on your enemies. So I wonder if there are certain takedowns we can do on this game.
Lost in the world.
What was that guy's problem?
So that's something interesting. So if you jump as you hit the person, like if you do like a high jump and hit someone, you actually pop their head off. That's neat. Also something interesting, the mallets originally was super clean, and once you like do your first kill, it's covered in blood. So that's an interesting thing I didn't notice last time. Another thing I realized is that the statue of Mr. Twisted, it reminds me of two things. One, if you've ever been to Disney World, the giant statue of Walt and Mickey Mouse, that's one. And the other inspiration is from, again, Bioshock Infinite. In one of the levels called Fink Manufacturers, you see a giant gold statue of Fink, which is the sort of like ruler of that area. And this is kind of giving me vibes of that statue, that golden statue. Okay, so there is an access point into this area where I can get that huge crate full of tickets. There's a hole up there, but I have no idea how to get up there. How does one get there, I wonder? Okay, so last time we were here, we saw the clown popping up. So what if I walk backwards? Would you see the clown pop up out of nowhere? Ah, there he is. So when the back goes up, you see the clown pops up. Oh, another thing I just realized right now, this reminds me of. This reminds me a lot from, again, Bioshock, because I really love that game. So this reminds me a lot of Fort Frolic. If any of you guys know what that level is, it's basically the entertainment level. And it's like beautiful and how it's presented as a huge shopping mall. And this reminds me of a shopping mall with the map at the entrance, which is complicated, but you know where you are. The beautiful different rooms upstairs, and how it keeps funneling you around. Like, this is the main area, and there are different rooms you can go to. Like, this eerily resembles Fort Frolic. Also, if there is achievements which is going to be built into this game, sometime during development, maybe like if you smash a lot of pumpkins, you get pumpkin smasher, and if you pop all the balloons, you get like balloon popper or something similar to that. So a small comparison to Bioshock. When we pick up here, we get the yummy snacks, the food. So you can kind of compare them to the med packs or the no, yeah, the med packs from the first and second Bioshock game. However, Bioshock Infinite never did this, but you did get to eat food that give you health. You could never like hold it. But that's a nice little comparison I can think of. That might be just a stretch, but I'm gonna go with it. If you recall, in my last playthrough, the balloons were up there. So does that mean we have to twist this area upside down? It seems interesting, because I didn't see a lever or anything similar to that last time. But since we flipped the room in one area, maybe we can do it here. Also, another thing I need to point out, the giant huggy bear head reminds me of the opening of Bioshock, where you see a giant Andrew Ryan head. Small things. He's smoking 3 different cigarettes at the same time. Wow, this place really does encourage cigarette smoking. X marks the twist. Keep an eye out for those doors marked with an X, chap. That means it's a path you can take on your next playthrough, ensuring guests of the park gets a new, unique experience on multiple plays.
Restricted. The doors marked with an X are closed due to reconstruction. Come back later, and maybe this area will be ready for visitors. Mr. Twister, I should come back here after I get to the top of the tower.
Oh, so this is like a tease for when the game comes out. So it's not available for us right now. Okay, I should have picked up on that sooner, but meh. Again, these nitpicks are not in any way to say anything mean toward the creator of the game. Those are just small things for me that I would like to see changed, if changed at all. Other small nitpick, the volume on this game, like when that door opened, was extremely loud. And I have the settings, like the master settings and everything, down to like 20%. So I actually heard that full volume for me. So maybe work a little bit more on the volume, just a bit more, so it wouldn't be so loud like that. because I got spooked, but not because I knew the door was gonna like burst open. What I got scared was not uh the fact that it burst open with monsters coming out. I knew that was gonna happen even when I first saw heard the knocking door. What scared me was the loud boom, the loud noise it made. That's what scared me.
Prom night. She really was beautiful that night. Oh, don't be a softy, Tiny.
1949. Grow up. What do you mean by grow up, I wonder? Prom night 1949. You got Tiny Martin got sentimental over this. You can actually tell right there in her eyes, like, she's scared, like, she's worried about the picture being taken or of who. Because this was prom night, so maybe Martin isn't saying. Maybe he's just seeing Charlotte in his point of view. Maybe Charlotte might have had a different experience than Martin sees it from his perspective. Because look at her eyes. She's so scared and worried.
Are you sure about that? Pleasure doing business. Be a real baby. Get some upgrades. Are you sure about that? You got a good Are you sure about that? You got a good Are you sure about that? You're pulling all the right strings.
One interesting note I did find right now is while the Real Boy Station does upgrade your weapons,
Pleasure
there's
doing
no
business, big boy.
actual visual. There's something visually different about your gun that shows it's upgraded or not. Sure, it can hold more, like 5 more bullets, but visually it looks the same. That's something different from like in BioShock when you upgrade your weapons, specifically your guns. There were changes towards like the barrel of the gun, the ammo itself, and there are other changes too. In Infinite, however, when you upgraded your gun, there was no immediate changes like visually towards the gun itself. It just upgraded the effectiveness of the bullets, the clip size, and stuff like that. So I think this game, is more connected towards Bioshock Infinite than it is to the original Bioshock game because I'm seeing a lot of similarities to Bioshock Infinite and this game. Another interesting thing I've noticed is these giant TVs. Like, why are they here? They serve no purpose. I saw them in the other room, and again, they serve no purpose. No one is popping up, not twisted. I assume. Okay, my theory is that originally there might have been like a boss fight or like a certain character you get to meet, and he kept popping up, taunting us or explaining us what's happening. Similar again to Bioshock, how in Bioshock 1 and 2, we get to meet different people in each level. Like in the first game, the first level you get to in the medical pavilion, you get to meet J.S. Diamond on the TV. And in Bioshock 2, again, you get to meet different characters like Grace Holloway. So maybe that was the original idea, or maybe that is the idea, and this serves a better purpose when the game is completed. Okay, so that's interesting. I can keep pressing the button and that thing will keep moving, but it can only go back to where it was before.
just stepped into a bear trap. You just stepped into a bear trap. I want to snuggle you. Come here and give me a hug. Can this Teddy have a taste?
Much in, I mean, there is some in the voice lines by these creatures, by these Huggy Bears, but not much. One thing I have noticed right now, the duck, he always gets the shotgun, and these Huggy Bears always get the knife. So, are we gonna get a shotgun in the future game, like when the full game comes out, I wonder? Oh, yes, give me this. So the cocking mechanism of the Tommy gun is the gun on the as a holding of the gun on my left hand. I guess you have to cock that to load in the first bullet. I do kind of feel bad for killing the ducks because it sounds like Donald Duck when he dies, and that kind of like pulls at my heartstrings just a little bit. Okay, so what exactly is the point of this spider thing over here? Like, I thought this was like a boss or like this new enemy type we had to face, but I guess it's just here for the. I guess it's just here for the aesthetics, so I'll take it.
Tiny, are you ready to hear about the prize? It is my honor, with great delight, to reveal the prize of Twisted Tower tonight. If you reach the top, through trial and fight, you shall win. Sweet Charlotte Wright!
Well, theory, I believe that Charlotte is in on the plot and is plotting to kill me at the end. That's my theory. I will admit, I do love this puzzle. It is very interesting. And it really does remind me of a lot of Poppy Playtime and how they did their puzzle. Here. Oh, okay. Hmm. I wonder. Every time we complete one of those tokens, okay, nothing happened. I wonder every time we complete one of those token quests, do we get access to one of these top floors? Oh yeah, I see two more TVs, and this one's actually turned on. And what I said about last time, about the screen in Bioshock, every time you get to face Mr. Ryan, you would always see the Rapture logo on this type of screen right here. And you can see like there's something like blurred out, so maybe there would have been like a Twisted Tower logo up there. And every time we showed Mr. Twisted or again some other enemy we would have seen. What was that? Oh, did I glitch my way into here? No, I guess I did. So I guess I glitched. Wow. Okay, I got the stuff. So look over there. That's the lever. So the game is almost all the way built, I guess, since I can see a lever right there. Oops. Oh, I'm getting shot. Right.
You did it!
Okay. -1 is basically the end of the demo. So this is what I will cap off by saying. The game is really good and it's a must play, and I will keep playing it as I found most of the secrets and most of the similarities I can think of comparing it to the Bioshock series and this game. So next time if I play again Twisted Tower, I'll do a little challenge for myself to see if I can complete the game, complete the demo game by just using my mallet. Since I saw that I could basically kill most enemies by just holding it down, like one hit them. So next time if I do this again on Twisted Tower, I will try to complete the game just using the mallet. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for now. I'll see you guys again soon in a new episode of the Twisted Tower. See ya.